Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Claas Farm. Boring. It's not boring. We're in the middle of our Hopfen collection. I am filling up this truck again. It's about ready to go over to the brewery. And we got a truckload of hops. I think it's probably not going to empty. Nope. Dang it. So we'll run back out to the field to empty the harvester. I've been doing the harvest manually. I did make somebody mentioned making headlands at the end because I don't know if you guys remember last time we were here, the harvester wasn't finishing the end off of the field. So what I did was I just did 3 rows off the end of the field. So now it should work fine, and the guy should be able to get all the harvest. But we're going to empty this out again. There we go. Shut that off. And we're going to go ahead and hire a worker for this guy again. Oh, he's putting the tube back out. Resistance. All right, so let's go over to we're going to go over to our truck, cover it up, and we're going to deliver our hops. Now, somebody pointed out too, and I didn't know this, but hops actually grow on vine, like vines do, like on a trellis. You don't actually grow them like out in the field and harvest them with a harvester. The reason why they're so tall is because they actually grow down vines. So, sorry about the choppy frame rates. Once again, this laptop just does not do well playing games and recording at the same time. It plays the games great, but it doesn't record so well. So we're just dealing with that for a couple weeks. And then we'll be moving over to a different setup and making things a little bit faster. So once again, I apologize for the choppy video, but that's just how it is. So we're going to get this load over to our brewery. So we got Hopfen going over there. We will also have, I believe, Barley going there. Our wheat, which is over here on this field, is going to go to the malts facility once again. And we're going to bring malts over, and then we'll begin the process of brewing. We're in late summer. That means by October, the beer should be ready, which is just in time for Oktoberfest. There's our brewery off in the distance here. Once again, really enjoying this map. Now, Westbridge Hills, the American version, like the original, did come out for Farm Sim, and that's pretty dang cool. So if you have a chance, check it out. It's basically the same map. The field setup is a little bit different. It's the original Farm Sim 15 field setup. So, if you're... Oh, there we go. The hops will go there. It'll be very familiar to this, but with hills and with a different setup as far as the fields go. The fields are shaped a little differently in some places. So, like the main farm is definitely totally different. But you can check that map out. That's a great map from Farm Sim 15, recycled. The textures aren't as nice on that one as they are in here, though. I really wish they would have done a texture redo. I mean, it's been a year that Farm Sim 19's been out. It took them a year to get that Westbridge Hills translated, and they didn't do any updates to the road textures and stuff like that. So I was kind of disappointed there, but because this map does have better textures in general. So. But what can you do? I think Sosnovka's out, too, for those of you that like, those few people out there that like Sosnovka. And I love Sosnovka. It's one of my favorite maps, but a lot of people just don't like it. Yeah, like my wife doesn't like it. So, anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to head back, and I will pick up with you here and there as we continue the harvest. We're almost done with the hops. Like I said, the hop is like maybe 75% done. So we should be finishing that up pretty quickly here, and then we'll move on to our barley and our wheat. And it's all going to the factory. We're not going to make any money until we start selling the beer. So it's all going to into our factories to produce malts and then beer. So see you guys in a little bit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have done the wheat first and gotten the malts facility working. Oops. Instead, I did the hops first because I was excited about the hops being different. But crop-wise, like today, it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 3. But I guess people harvest into the night. We're going to go for the wheat today, too. That'll be the next crop that we hit.
Get out the way!
Simone's yelling at a chicken on Minecraft. And so anyway, we're going to finish up these hops. You can see here we're almost done. And then we're going to go ahead and go to finishing up the wheat field. I don't know if the wheat field will get done today, but hopefully it will. I've delivered 2 more loads of hops. We got tons of hops at the facility. We should be able to make a lot of beer this year. So I didn't realize this, and I probably, if I go back and watch my series from like a couple months ago when I first started this farm, I never bought a plow. Not sure how that gross oversight happened, but we have a field here that needs to be plowed every time we run. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do there. I'll either do... I'll probably do a cultiplow because then it gets plowed and cultivated in one pass. But I don't think I have a cultivator either because I have a cultivating seeder. I have to go look at the farm. Once we're done with this, well, I'll take a look at it in a sec here. Because we could probably look at the menu because he'll keep going. What do I have? I have... Oh, that's right. Does this seed corn? I don't want to sell it. What else do I have? That must seed hops too, because that's my only seeder, and that cultivates when it seeds. So that's probably what happened there. I probably just thought, oh yeah, this will do everything, and didn't bother with the plow. But if we plow it, we're still gonna have to cultivate it before we plant to it, because even though those cultivate, you're really in real life, you would never plow or seed directly to a plowed field, even if your cultivator or your seeder cultivates. You would go out there and break it up first with a regular cultivator. So, and finally, we are done with the hop harvest. For you guys, it has seemed like a very short harvest, but for me, it was a very long harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and deliver these. Before we do that, though, we'll get the other header on and start doing the wheat field. I think I'm going to have to edge around the ends of the field where the houses are and stuff up on that northern border. Park this right here. Let that unload. There we go. So in the meantime, we will hop over to our... where's the van? There it is. Our minivan. We're going to go pick up the header and put it back, and then we'll grab the corn header or the wheat header and bring it out to the harvester. Yes. So let's go ahead and get that done. So far, our Claas harvest has gone pretty well. Still really enjoying this farm quite a bit. Once again, it's all about textures. They've done a really nice job on this map, making it updated textures, and everything looks clean and sharp. It's not overdone, but it's not... every inch of it's been attended to. Whoa, whoa!
Hey, don't touch people like that, Emily.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
We'll pull that forward a little bit. Wait, this folds? What? Press the wrong button. Oh, I forgot about that. That's really cool. So it's actually, it fits way better on the header trailer too. Look at that. Sweet. Oops. Bonk. Oops. Hopefully it'll snap too. I think as you... There it goes. Snap. And this harvester is going to go up to that top field there. needs to be cleaned. This is the dirtiest I've seen a harvester get. Usually they stay really clean when you're using them, but this one got pretty muddy. So we're going to park this right here and wait for that other header. Yep, $600. That's not bad for the wages. We'll make that back very quickly. So now we need to run in and get the wheat header and get that malts plant running. Make sure we get around that. There you go. This farm could really use 2 or 3 people playing on it. There's so much to do all the time. When it's not when seasons aren't in play. When the stuff's growing, there's really nothing to do. But that goes by quick because you can just kind of skip the days, so it's not too bad. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get this switched out. I'm going to clean this header off and repair it. I don't know if we can do the repairs while it's on the whoa, don't run over the wheat. While it's on the trailer, but maybe we can. We'll have to see if the tabber will work. Where's the water? There's the washer. We'll wash it off first, then we'll repair it. The Cornholio 1275 C. It's still not all the way clean. Wow, that thing got really dirty. Is that it? That looks nice and clean. There's still a little bit of dirt on there. It's not perfect. There we go. That got it off. Okay. And let's go ahead and fix that up. Can we tab? There we go. And we're going to go ahead and repair that, which is repair the vehicle. Yes. There we go. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and pull this in. I do like the fact that this van can pull these around. A lot of times vehicles get yanked around by the header trailers, but in real life they really do pull headers with vans and pickup trucks and stuff. I know I see farmers do it all the time in the Midwest. So this is going to go right here. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to grab this one and eventually we'll pull that one around. So we'll pull this out. And head out to our harvester. That is a big header. Man, that's a serious piece of equipment. It's neat. You appreciate the size when you get to like a science, like the one I went to the farm science fair or an exposition, and they had like all this different farming equipment, and you really get to appreciate the size of some of this equipment when you get out there, and it's just towering over you like a castle. It's quite amazing to see all that stuff. Whoa. It's busy looking at it and not driving. But you can see here how much larger the header is than the van. It's a very large piece of equipment. Unfortunately, I came in on the wrong angle, so I don't know. I should have thought about that. Shoot. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull around this way. And we'll pull the harvester around and get it that way. There we go. Did this shut off? Yep, it did. All right. There we go. Put the pinwheel down. Oh, and you know what? We're going to drive down to the other end and clear off that end of the field because that needs to get done before we get started here. Otherwise, the harvester will not be able to turn around. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. I don't know how we're going to get that other side cleared off, but we should make about 3 passes here on this end. I think I have any. I don't need straw for anything. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Enable straw swath. Okay, it should be off right now. Because once again, we're not going to be making straw, so I don't need it for anything. We could sell it, but that's a big expense to get the things to bale it and all that. I do too. This is my land. This is our barley. Shoot, I thought this was the wheat. Oh well. I guess we're doing the wheat last. Oops. What are you going to do? I like the way that looks. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Is the video glitching? No, it's going pretty okay. Once again, it's running on smooth frame rates for me, but for whatever reason, the recording is really choppy, and I haven't figured that one out yet on this computer. It's the same settings I use on my other computer, which doesn't have as much horsepower as this one does. I just think it's an overheating issue with the laptop. So anyway, I will go ahead and get this started, and I'll be back soon. But that's what we're going to be doing now. So I guess we're doing the barley next. Shoot, I want to do the wheat next, but I forgot. This is the second largest field, so that would make sense that it is barley. But oh well. It's all going to get produced in the next day or two, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. It's going to end up going to the same place anyway, so let's go cut that down. I'll be back. And so we dump off the hops. Is everyone happy? No. No one's happy. The brewery's happy, though. They got lots of hops. Now it's time to get our barley. Some Barley and Kamola. And here we are. I wonder if that's... I think the harvester holds more than the tipper does, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll find out here in a sec. It's getting it's close. They're both about 14,000. I think this holds 15 something. So, nope. It's 100% full. 1320 or 13. Yeah, 13,250. Ta-da! Now normally I would use the auger wagon, but since the harvester was already at the road. Pull this thing over here. There we go. And I'm gonna do one more pass, or actually 2 more passes, to make the headland a little bit wider so the harvester doesn't have a hard time getting around here. So we'll do one more pass over and back. We're going to have to watch with this truck here. So I'll probably go in at an angle and then come back out. In real life, I don't think you'd do that, but we just did. All right, so I'm going to keep harvesting. I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right, so we are delivering our first load of barley. Going to uncover the trucks here and get this delivered. Wait, what? Came down the basement for? Oh, I guess we deliver barley here. I thought we'd deliver it up further, but we put it in the same hole as the hops. What'd you say? Oh, you remember? No, make a stone cutter. Why aren't you? You're wasting so much granite. Oh, honey. Why don't you just make a cutter? What? I'll show you. Well, here, just go on the carving table, get one piece of iron. We'll find a piece of iron. Okay, just melt one piece. It'll take you 2 seconds, and it'll save you. Honey, you're wasting so much granite. She's making granite the old-fashioned way, and I'm trying to get her to make a stone cutter. So frustrating. All right, so let's head back. So that was our first barley delivery. I think we'll have like 2 or 3 more. I've already got a full hopper on my auger wagon there, and the harvester's about to fill up all the way. Man, I've only been gone for like a minute. Barley fills up, of course, a lot faster than the hops do, so unfortunately he's going to fill up. But the good news is he's stopping on in the right direction. As long as he doesn't make a U-turn there, we'll be good. I want him to get full on the downstroke there so I can empty his pipe off. Empty the chamber. Here we go. Man, this hopper is full. Oh, no, he's going to make a lap. Dang it. Come on, empty. Oh, man, this has still got 9,000. Okay, there he stopped. Good. Good. I just didn't want him to turn around. Let's get him unloaded. Get this done. We're about over halfway done. Of course, these fields go faster because that header is, huge. And I think next year we'll rotate crops. I think we're going to have to keep rotating just to be safe because I know with seasons you really shouldn't do the same kind of crop too many years in a row. So we'll do, hops. We'll do oilseed radish for the end of the season here and let that grow for a stage of fertilizer. That'll kind of renew the soil a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and continue collecting barley. I'll see you guys in a few moments. This episode's almost over, so we'll probably just finish up this barley, and then we'll move on to wheat in the next episode. But this has been a pretty good harvest so far. We've gotten a lot of stuff done and really been able to put this new equipment to use, and hopefully we're going to make some seriously good money from the brewery. So we'll see how that goes, but looking forward to bringing in the Budweiser bucks. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so here's a scary thing. I've been dumping in all of my I made a mistake, and I've been dumping in all of my barley into this plant, which it let me do, and it's all gone. There's nothing there. And it's asking for wheat, which, of course, I should have paid attention to that. But wait a minute. Where did all my barley go? Somewhere in here is barley. All of my barley is in here somewhere, and it's just gone. If that's not a bug, I forgot. The barley is supposed to go here. I'm going to have to figure out how to rectify that. I might have to go back and load an earlier save game. Well, and that's probably not going to let me do it because... Yeah, this takes wheat or barley. Oh, man. Dag nabbit. Well, that pretty much does this episode in. I can't really go any further because I have to get... I mean, I could put all my... Well, see, because wheat has to go in the other place, so... That sucks. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll get it all sorted and figured out, and I'll get the wheat in the appropriate place and the barley in the appropriate place, and we'll pick up there. I'll redo the barley harvest, but I'll show you delivering here. That stinks. Dang it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we'll see you next time on Claas Farm.